That thing is sweet. Alright, what's going on YouTube? Dapper Dan here. Another beautiful day here in Colorado. And it's actually super nice weather. So currently we're at the beginning of November, and this will be probably the last of the riding weather. It's 74 today, and then starting tomorrow, like, the highs are going to be in the 50s. And 50 degrees itself is not too bad riding weather, but in the mornings when it's like in the 30s or 20s or something, that's when it gets to be like, nope, sorry, that's a little too cold. So anyway, today we are going to be talking about the 5 things that I hate about my Harley Davidson 48. And obviously I do not hate this bike. I love this bike. It is absolutely amazing. And I have remedied some of these things. So you guys will see the things that I hate right now. Alright, so the number 5 thing that I hate is the halogen lights. Like, they are not that great at all. As you guys saw in my last video, I replaced the turn signals to LED ones. You can kind of see the black covers now, so they are much cooler when they're turned off, and much brighter now that when they're turned on. So eventually I'll replace the headlight, and it'll look much better at night. So the headlight is halogen, and at night it does not do a very good job. It does an adequate job, but at night it does not do a very good job. So the lights is the number 1 thing that I hate. Alright, the second thing that I hate is all of the chrome on the bike now. I am slowly getting rid of it. I got rid of that derby cover, blacked that out. The main other pieces are, I think there's a piece on this side, and getting rid of the stock intake, that helped a lot. That was a lot of chrome on that side. And even the heat shields on the stock exhaust, those were all chrome. Getting rid of those definitely helped a lot. Some things like I could see from right here, at least, the chrome bezel around the headlight, and then the chrome right there on the top of the shocks. Definitely would like to get rid of those. The third thing I hate is this bike at speed does not feel the best. So you can see the speedometer goes up to 120, and I have no doubt in my mind that it would do that. I'm not sure if there's a governor on this bike, speed limiter, but I have no doubt that it would do that. But you would have to tuck all the way down or have some kind of windshield. Like, really, like 75 I would say is the most usable speed of this bike. Anything faster than that, it starts to feel uneasy, it starts to get blown all over the road. Yeah, so I would say like 75 is the max usable speed. Unless you have a windshield, that would probably help a lot. Alright, the 4th thing that I kind of hate about this bike is a little bit self-imposed. So I have the air intake right here, and 2-into-1 exhaust. Man, there's a ton of nice cars out today. Nice classic cars. And then with that, you have the auto tuner that is supposed to self-tune the bike, but it is not doing a very good job. So when the weather is a little colder in the mornings, this bike does not like to run right. And then also, oof, speaking of cold, the temperature just dropped. And also, whenever you're like low down in the RPM, it doesn't matter what speed you're going, but low down in the RPM, and then you give it full throttle, the auto tuner just does not know what to do. It is not like that at all. See, I'll test the speed thing that I was talking about right now. So here we are, doing 75, and hopefully you guys can hear me. It feels alright, but we're definitely getting blown all over the place. The bike can do it, but it doesn't feel comfortable doing it. There's about 80 right there. And I don't know if you can see the flag way up there, but there's a little bit of wind today, but not too much that it would, you would think that it would affect you that much. And the stoplight is the perfect thing, perfect opportunity to tell you about the thing I hate the most on this bike. And this is something I actually do hate. And it is the location of the oil filler cap. So here we are coming to a stop. It is like right under, I don't know if you can see, but it's right there underneath my leg. Alright, here's another stop. Alright. Hey, is this a Supermoto? Nice, KTM. It's even lowered, I think. Alright, so that silver thing right there, that chrome thing, is the oil filler cap. And jeez, that thing is sweet. Oh my gosh, another light. Oh my gosh, I missed my Supermoto. That thing is so sweet. I don't know if the suspension is just that soft or if he has it lowered. That seat height does not look bad at all. Obviously he's jamming out to some music. I need to get one of those. Come on, do a wheelie. Anyway, so the location of the oil filler cap is the worst, in my opinion. Like, whenever you go to put your feet down at a light, your thigh hits it and basically opens it. So the oil filler cap, you got to push it and then it pops up. And so when you stop at a light, your thigh hits that and it pops it up, and then you gotta like reach down with your other hand, or when you're riding, and push it back in. That is the worst location for that. I don't know why they decided to do that. But that is the one thing I actually hate the most. I'm always afraid that my thigh will hit it, it'll come up and it'll fall out, and then stuff will be getting my oil, or the oil will be splashing out on my pants or something. That's the one thing I'm always afraid of. Jeez, they're building so many houses over here, or apartments right next to the school. Yeah, roundabout time. And I guess a bonus, one extra thing that I hate about this bike is the rear suspension. I wish it had a little bit more travel. It's not too bad, but definitely on like longer trips it'll get annoying. Oh, yeah, like that. The front suspension's fine. It's just the rear suspension that gives you issues. It's not a lot of travel. And I guess one thing I wish it had, a 6th gear. But that's not something that I hate. The transmission is just fine. So there you guys go. There's the 5 things that I hate about this bike right here, my Harley Davidson 48. Only the last thing, the location of the oil filler cap, that's something I really hate, but everything else, that's just like minor inconveniences. Hopefully you guys liked today's video. If you did like it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you thought I missed that would make a good addition to my list. If you really enjoyed the video, share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Later. I'm going to continue passing these people in the roundabouts. Actually, never mind. That's my turn up there. Alright, I am at my destination to get some lunch. I will see you guys later.